Hey guys, so this is another update video. This time is for Laetitia, and there are a few things worth mentioning with her, for sure, that we have to clear out from the first one. So, first of all, for her awakenings, the first one is good. However, when you're playing on defense, you want to have the heroes be alive as much as possible. And actually, her +3 is the one that actually makes this happen. So I think that the +3 is the sweet spot for her. So if you can get her at least to +3, she's going to be very useful on defense and on the attack. So many are just seeing her as just a defensive hero, but she can be very viable on the attack as well. Specifically, because this buff that you see here, the attack and defense buff, pretty much stacks with everything. Everything. It even stacks with Thor's buff for 50-50 as well, for attack and defense buff that he actually gets with his own ability. And pretty much everything. Even the buff for yellow. It's incredible. So it's really powerful buff here. So if you use this, pretty much you put her in the middle of your two most damage dealing heroes, or the squishiest heroes usually they are, like Crowley and things like that, and Nun. You may have a really high boost in attack just with this ability. So that's really interesting. So she is a slow hero, so it may not happen so often, but when it does, she does do a lot of damage. But first of all, let me show you quick footage. I think I used it the last time, but I'm going to show you how all those abilities actually stack now. Alright, as you can see, all those abilities stack, so that's really nice. And if you're planning on using her on defense, definitely try to position her in a way that will protect your most important heroes. In this case, it's going to be Mildred and maybe Thor, like I used there. Because you do want Mildred to survive as much as possible and revive. Not everyone has her +5, but the ability for the enemy to have so much problems to kill Mildred because she has that 50% defense buff. By having that defense buff for 50% that is undispellable on Mildred, it's going to cause a lot of problems for the enemy to actually take her out. I saw that I added that footage on the first video, so it's very promising. If that is done correctly, in a way that you want enemies to bring in yellows, to actually bring that, because if they bring yellows, they're gonna have a problem. So usually that means you have to bring in Damon at +5. So that is pretty interesting. I saw that interaction, and it's really nice as well. Yeah. Definitely the +3 is going to be very relevant from here on with using her on defense and on the attack. So I'm going to do a quick attack here. Alright, usually it was going to look like this. You can actually make it in a different way if you want to put it on the right or on the left. But it's usually going to be like this. Since she does have... and we're gonna use this on the attack. She can hold the whip, but it's gonna make her a lot slower. So maybe straight off not using the whip could be useful in this situation. However, and if that is the case, you can give her a bunch of different weapons here. Let's see. Maybe Syrian Demon Sword, because that's gonna give her a bunch of mana gain. And since she revives so much, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, let's try that out. So, let's hope for the best here. Since we don't have a mana weapon, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but let's start this off. So as you can see here, the buff is already active for 50%. And the other buffs. So as you can see, 50%, 25% attack, and 63% attack. Look at this. It's over 10,000. 10,000 attack just on Crowley. That's pretty crazy. So let's see what happens. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Alright. So as you can see, that is a lot of potential uses there. Perfect. That is pretty powerful. And do remember that after all that, she's still getting the protection to both of those heroes there. So that's really, really nice. Look at that. Nan did a bunch of damage just for that. Very, very cool, guys. So that's one way to use her. Alright, so... So for weapons, I do like a Searing Demon Sword for her on the attack. Because when she goes off, she will have the revive thing. And she's going to have the mana gain. That's going to be interesting. You can give her the whip instead if you think that you need more speed and things like that on the attack. And on defense, and even an attack if you want to actually give her more protection there, you can actually give her a Malfort's weapon. Malfort's weapon going to give her a little bit more attack and things like that. But the main thing is the shields. And also, let me see if I have it. XTX weapon. If I don't have it here, I'm going to have to... Oh, apparently I don't have it. Well, on defense, you can also give her this axe weapon. Here we go. Gives 50% shields in the beginning. So in the beginning of the fight, that's when she's going to need the most protection. So if you don't have any other weapons, this is another good weapon you can actually give her on defense in the meantime while you get better weapons there. But I wish there was actually a better protection weapon than Malfort's weapon, really. Because she does need a lot of protection on defense. So something bad about her is if you use her on defense, she's going to need protection. And the best hero to protect her is definitely Mildred, +1 at least. Because she's gonna activate her ability. Yeah, she's gonna force everybody to attack someone else, and then she's gonna go off. So then Laetitia is gonna go off. So that's really nice. The gold standard for protecting Laetitia on defense is Mildred and Isadora together with her, and then 2 other attack heroes. But I haven't really seen many people using this type of things there, as it does take away some of it. But I'm gonna maybe try it out like that. But the bad thing about Laetitia is if you don't have a way to protect her on defense, so if you don't have Mildred +1, you don't even have Isadora or anything like that, she's not gonna do very well on defense. So if you plan her to put on defense, you have to have Mildred at +1 or Isadora or things like that. Or make Isadora go off incredibly fast by putting +5 mana on the runes. So that's one option, but everybody's just going to cleanse and then... So Mildred +1 for sure on defense for her. So if you don't have Mildred, you can still use her on attack. She has if you have her +3, you can use her on the attack, and it's pretty amazing. Yeah, definitely for sure. This ability here has a lot of potential for many things. All right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.